Alright people, today I want to try to do a mock-up of this shorter adapter and a 27mm round slide carburetor. I ain't never put one of these on before, so I always run the stock stuff. But we'll see how this works. I kind of wanted to use the shorter one so it keeps the air filter and everything tucked away in more. Hopefully it'll work. Alright, here, I'll get this carburetor pulled open, take a look at it first. Alright, so far so good. Bunch of good stuff in there. This I don't think I'm going to be using. This here goes with the throttle grips. Here's the adapter that you're supposed to use. It's a little bit, yeah, it's definitely shorter. Might not. But I do got a Tecumseh carburetor that I could try too. If this one don't work, I got a Tecumseh carburetor. Let me see where I got that sucker at. Which I've ran these before. I really kind of like these carbs. But I'll see if I can get this one to line up and work with it. Be interesting, but we'll one thing at a time first. First I'll wait and get this installed, then we see what we can get hooked up with it. Cable. That was a good kit I bought off of Amazon. It was on sale. Believe it or not now though. Alright, start with this one, see what we can get to fit on it. Alright, this carburetor off. Get to work. Oops, I already lost my wing nut. Air filter off. Now I got this engine. It had some oil here in the air filter from packing. It was kind of tipped upside down. If you had trouble starting it, you might want to replace your air filter or take it off and try it. Should take care of the problem. 10mm here and get these nuts off. Looks like I forgot to put that nut in. There's supposed to be a bolt up here holding it, but it looks like I forgot to put that on. off. Get this throttle stuff out of the way. I'll have to take the governor stuff off eventually. Take the side of the block off to do that. Get it out of the way. Couple more 10mm bolts you gotta take off for the linkage here. There's supposed to be one, there's another bolt supposed to hold that right there. I didn't put that one back in it though. Spring off. Slide. I'll get this gasket out first. Slide this back some of this lever comes off a lot easier. Can I get these off now? I usually use the nuts for it if I can find them again now. Got one. Alright, I don't know if I missed how much I missed that. My camera shut off, but these things are on extremely tight. I ain't want them to come off. Ooh. Ooh, okay, I got this one. Alright, those things are on really tight. Alright, put them on, nut them like that, put them on really tight. Man, I can't believe those things are on that tight. I'll be using this gasket still. Alright. I think I was gonna get them things off. Yeah, stuff the gasket's a little off. If I got, I don't even know if I got it on right. Maybe I don't. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I did. I I'll have to port match that up a little bit. That ain't too bad though. So that part went on. Snug them up. Alright, let's see if I get the rest of this. Oh, and the kit, they gave me the crack gaskets for these, so I don't have to use that one. One of these should work. Alright. Well, how about that? Well, looks like that might work. A little crooked, but that ain't gonna hurt nothing, I don't think. Oh, wait. The choke might clear. I think the choke looks like it still clears. I don't got nothing on tight, but looks like it'll work. If not, I use the other one. It may work though. Slide on nice. Let's see if this Tecumseh carburetor fits. What do I do with that sucker? Wow. The Tecumseh carburetor fits too. It's like between like an 8 and 10 horse carb. Sucker looks like it'll work. Man, I don't know which carb I want to use. Alright, I got this Tecumseh carburetor knotted up a little better. Still ain't close to running yet, but this carburetor now, it does have the 2 adjustments. One here and one on the bottom. So you can adjust it properly and everything. That's supposed to be a primer bulb tube thing there. I'm probably going to put that on. It works pretty good. I got a 6-horse Tecumseh engine on the go-kart that I use that on, that carburetor on, and it works. Put the blow-by tube on there. That'll probably work. this air cleaner now, it's supposed to be for the stock carburetor. It almost works. I think I can get it to line up better once I Dremel it. But you can see it ain't. It's off a little bit. I used one of the like half holes there had there and one of the full holes. I can't quite get the choke to close. A little Dremel though, it'll work. And I think it was BMI Cart sells one for the Tecumseh Carb. Might want to look into that. All right. And I had to bend the lever up here on the choke. It was more straight down, but it'll work like that. If you got the primer, you don't even need it. You can take the choke out. That's what I did on my go-kart. I'll probably leave the choke on this one, see how good it works. Let me, it's another thing too. Let me take this carburetor off. Got to port match it a little bit on that short intake. I'll show you how I did this air cleaner adapter too. Let's see, I had to put it on like that. But it might seal, because it does look pretty good on the, look, it's sealing behind it and everything. But there's other things you can buy. But here, let me get this carburetor off. I'll show you the port matching you gotta do. Oops, there. Oops, wrong one. One side I got this Allen head bolt on it for now, but I might put the stud and the nut back on it later. Oops. Isn't close. A little bit of port matching right there, not too bad. See if I can see in there any better. I didn't put the gasket in yet, but I'll put that right gasket in eventually. Probably cut the studs were a little long, so I'll probably cut them better to the length. Yeah, I think hopefully that blow-by will work. But hopefully I try to get this one working first. I think I might like it. And these carburetors too, this thing right here releases the fuel out. These always end up dripping. But if you're an old Tecumseh person, you might have extra bowls laying around. You can swap it with one that don't have that on. That's what I did. I believe now these, I'm not really sure. It might be like around a 23, 24 millimeter carb here on the outside, but it might go down to 19 there in the center. It does give it more horsepower though than the stock one. But I'm not sure on that entirely. Alright. Got these new magnet dipsticks for this engine too. They seem to work alright. It was a little tight. I had to put up some pliers on there to get it, working a couple times. But they do work. I get it all the way on there tight now. I only had to do it a few times to get it to work. Looks like the end's on pretty good. See what happens. But alright. Thanks for watching.